Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 31 of Completionist Progress. At the end of last episode, I didn't have much of a cash stack left, and I hinted at what I was going to do in this episode to fix that. And that is clue scrolls. So I've already was saving up beginner caskets, but I've been saving up more caskets during last episode. But I'm not going to open them right now, because aside from just opening clues to get money, I want to work on the clue milestone rewards. I haven't opened any beginner clues, so there's actually just one really easy completionist task on the list of just opening one, so I've done one of each tier of clue. But I ideally want to get maybe like 100. I doubt I'm going to go for all 600, but I do want to try and go for the 500 easy clues, 400 medium, and 300 hard clues. Because, well, I need 100 hard clues, which, I mean, it's a lot of clues, but it definitely seems doable. And the mediums and easy shouldn't be too terribly hard to grind out. So pretty much my plan for this episode is I'm going to do a bunch of clues, stack up a bunch of caskets, and then open them once I have a decent size of like 50, 100, or whatever seems appropriate. And while doing that, hopefully I'll be able to stack up master caskets. And then at the end of the episode, I'll open all the elites and masters I get, and hopefully I will finally get the Mimic so we can get that music gate back. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be more to this episode besides just clues, but I'm prepared to dedicate this entire episode just to gathering and opening caskets, because that will probably take a fair chunk of time to do all the caskets I plan. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Well, this is not how I expected to follow up the intro to the episode, but right after recording it, I ended up doing some krill duos with one of my friends, and the first kill of the trip, I managed to get a Steam Battle Staff, which is, you know, not what you want to see when you're going to God Wars Dungeon to make money, but it is something new for the collection log. But thankfully, that's not all we got. The last kill of the trip was a Zamrakian Spear, also my drop, and yeah, that was a nice split to get. And we ended up deciding just to go back after that since, you know, it ended pretty successfully. And the first kill of the next trip, back to back, was another Zamrakian Spear. So, yeah, we made a fair bit of money, and as you can see, I now have myself a Zammy Spear. I might end up selling it, because honestly, there's better things I should be putting money towards, like a Dragon Warhammer. But I have been wanting to get a Zammy Spear for a while, so I can try doing Corpse sometime. And if we look here at the collection log, let's see there. Yeah, that's looking pretty good for how few Zammy kills I have. It would be awesome if we could, you know, complete this log, because we already have a good progress on Kriara thanks to the pet. But, I don't know, I definitely plan to do more Zammy in the future. It would be nice if we can snag the pet and the missing drops, but honestly, I should not expect another God Wars Dungeon pet anytime soon. Anyway, back to working on clues. In the other episode, I was killing Abyssal Demons, and I've continued to kill them just because, well, there's something nice to AFK, the whips are not terrible money when I get them, and they also haven't been that bad on clues. But I also have been working on trying to get the Abyssal Head, and I finally got it. So I believe this is 1 in 6k, and it's one of the few boss heads I haven't had, and most notably, it's what I really wanted, because I really wanted to make the Red Slayer Helm, because I mean, well, look at my gear right now. I have the Serp Helm on, but, you know, Red Slayer Helm goes with this pretty well. But yeah, so if we could just look at the Slayer log real quick. How many Abyssal Demons have I killed? I think I'm underrate. Yeah, I've only killed 2,000. But a lot of them have been fairly recently. On my RuneLite tracker, I have around 1,000 kills and 3 whips at that time, as well as 2 elite clues and 8 hard clues. So yeah, I got some clues to work towards the clue goal of this episode, and I finally got the Abyssal Head. I wasn't planning to get this level this episode, but, well, I'm killing stuff for clues, and that means I'm getting defense experience, and as you might have saw in the last clip, yeah, I'm about to hit 99 defense, so I'm kind of at a loss for where to get it. This is where I got 99 attack, strength, and defense on the same hit in RuneScape 2, so, I don't know, I'm running out of cool ways to get 99, so, yeah, there's 99 defense. And, also, I was actually thinking of killing cockatrice for medium clues. There's probably definitely better ways, but I don't know, I would kind of like to get another cockatrice head, because I don't have one anymore. I think mine was mounted, and I've removed it for a different head, but it's still in my collection log. Anyway, but yeah, there's 99 defense, and that also does mean I am now max combat. So, woohoo! That's a pretty big goal, but, I don't know, I guess it's a little overshadowed by all the clue stuff I'm working on, and kind of how it was a bit inevitable recently with how much I've been doing, especially more like got a lot of defense experience at Mole, ironically enough. But yeah. Anyway, I'll probably go get the cape now and then get back to clues. And here we have the defense skill cape. Get through this dialogue again. May I buy one? There we go. But yeah, defense cape. I don't think I'll really keep it around much because I don't really need the Ring of Life effect. But I don't know, since I always talk about the emotes, I do actually like this emote. I don't know, it's kind of like Attack Cape where I think it suits the skill well. Probably actually better than the Attack Cape because this better reflects defense than I think Attack reflects attack. But I don't know, it's the final Combat 99 and a nice cape to have to the collection. But yeah, I'm getting fairly close to max now, or it feels that way, but there's still a lot of really long grinds left, so I don't know, it's still probably going to be quite a while off, but at least I'm now max combat, which will help a bit for bossing and such. For the big clue episode, there sure has been a lack of clues so far, but as you can see from my inventory, that's about to change. I have 50 beginner, 45 easy, 25 medium, and 25 hard caskets for the first round of clue openings of the episode. So yeah, I'm going to start opening them and speed it up and cut whenever I need to do a master. So let's see what I can get. Oh, actually, I was just about to start doing the opening, and there's my first beginner, but before we go through all the clues, I wanted to open the collection log so we can see where I am to start. So, well, I didn't have anything from beginner clues, because that was my first one. We have, let's see, 3 items from medium, or easy, 31 from medium, and 20 from hard. So, after I open them all, we'll check and see how that has changed. The 50 beginner caskets managed to get us 3 unique items and a bunch of cabbages, unfortunately, and I managed to sell the loot from them, aside from the uniques, for around 35k. So now on to the easy clues. Well, those easy clues threw a bit of a curveball at the end with the 2 masters, but we opened the collection log. I only got 14 items, it seems. It felt like a lot more, but I don't know, I'm happy with how many items we got, or at least a decent bit of progress. And now on to mediums. Well, I guess we got really lucky with easy clues because we only got 1 master off the medium clues, and we look here, we got, let's see, that's another 6 items on the collection log, so not terrible considering it's only 25 clues. Now on to the hard clues, so hopefully this is where a bit more of the profit comes from. And that is it for the first clue opening. Nothing too major there, though we did get some D-hide boots. And for hard clues, it seems we got around 7 more unique items for the collection log, so, you know, a bit of progress there. And I do need to now sell all these items, because it's pretty much filling up my bank. But just to go off the RuneLite tracker, I got around 3 mil from hard clues, 800k from mediums, and 1.1 mil from easy, so not the best from medium clues there, but we did also get 4 master caskets, which isn't bad for the amount of clues I opened. But yeah, anyway, back to grinding more clues. Between working on clues, I've been doing some AFK stuff like rune dragons and mining, and I'm about to hit... There it is, 95 mining, so now mining has finally caught up with rune crafting. I might go back to doing more rune crafting now, but I don't know, I might just stay or work at mining. I want to work at both of them, because both of them are going to be quite the grind for max. Anyway, I'll probably do a bit more AFKing and then get back to clues. I decided to do some late night KBD for fun, and I managed to snag a dragon pickaxe. Did not expect to get that here. Well, I have been working on clue scrolls, but I had to take a quick break to do this new quest so I could use my quest gate for them. But yeah, there is A poor sign of interest. I know, it's a nice small little quest, and, yeah, some Slayer points at least. Anyway, back to Clue Scrolls. I've been killing more KBD, and there is 1,500 kill count. So, getting up there, but still ways off the pet, I think. I think it's 1 in 3,000. But yeah, no other notable drops except for an elite clue or two. But I'm gonna keep poking KBD for a while and then get back to work on clues. After that first clue opening, I realized that doing a few clues from each tier was going to take way too long to get through all the clues I wanted to get to. So over the past few weeks, I have been grinding away and I now have 250 medium caskets. This took a very long time, but if I open the collection log, you'll see I have 150, so this will take me all the way to the milestone reward for the clueless scroll. Also, to quickly note, I did get a collection log plugin that now shows the total progress, and also for any section I complete, it turns it green. So that's neat. But yeah, this is where my medium clues are to start. And now I'm going to be opening up all these caskets in a little time lapse again, and we'll see what I can get. I really hope I can get Ranger Boots, because this is just under the drop rate, but chances are I should at least get 1 pair, hoping for 2. Oh, and also I'm starting with 4 master clues, so let's see what I get from all of these. Oh, well, that's interesting. Holy Sandals and Manacles. Not Ranger Boots, but I think I didn't have Manacles, so at least that's new. And another pair of Holy Sandals 2 clues later. Oh, there it is, Ranger Boots. I was getting a bit worried, although I still had a lot of caskets left. But yeah, at least I know I didn't lose money. Hopefully we can pull another pair and make a good bit of profit, though. Oh, there we go, a second pair of Ranger Boots. Okay, I'm getting pretty lucky now, because I still have a lot of caskets to go, so maybe I could get a third? Oh my god, I actually got a third pair. Oh wow. So this is a really good clue opening so far. It's already over 110 mil due to all the Rangers, and I still have 79 caskets left. And for the final casket, we get nothing but the clueless scroll. So that's 1 milestone item tick down and a lot of clue loot. I have the RuneLite tracker up on the side and I'll put it on screen right now. But I got 3 Ranger Boots, which is insane. I was hoping for at least 1. 2 would have been nice, but 3 is just really lucky, as well as 2 Holy Sandals, 3 Manacles, and a bunch of other things. So we opened the collection log. I had 37 medium items, and oh good, it won't actually update till I go to the tab. So I had 420, so we jump here, it goes up 41 items. So that's a lot for medium, but the other thing I forgot to check is the shared log. Also just to scroll through. So still missing a lot, mainly elegant it looks like, and also headbands, So I will be opening more mediums in the future for that, but probably not anytime soon. And for the shared log, I don't know how many I was missing because I forgot to check that beforehand, but we go here, it goes from 461 to, okay, so I got 6 more items here. Still missing a fair amount, just God pages though, so hopefully we'll be able to pick them up at other tiers of clues. Anyway, yeah, that wraps up the medium clues. Now I'm probably going to be, selling a lot of this anyway. I'm tempted to keep one of the Rangers for my, play around house costume just to fill that up, but I feel like I should sell them and buy other things. But I don't know, I'll be selling this and then moving on to hard clues. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, but I did get 6 Master Caskets, which is actually below rate. I should have got like 8.3 from all those mediums, but hey, I got a bunch of Rangers, so I'm okay with getting a few less Master Caskets. I ended up getting around 120 mil from those medium clues, which did a good bit to rebuild my cash stack, and then I forgot why I need to rebuild the cash stack and spend it on a bunch of stuff. So I now have a Dragon Warhammer, just a Char for tanking bosses and Rune Dragons, Eternal Boots, because why not? And I can make a face guard, but I need to talk to Olaf the Bard to learn how. And this is actually a completionist thing, because once you talk to him, stories about Basilisk Jaws. So now I should be able to just dash jaw to the helmet. Ta-da! And I think I should be able to... Yep, I can now make helmets. So, woohoo! That's one more completionist thing ticked off. And now I finally have a face guard, so I don't have to keep using the SERP to stop from being newbie looking. Anyway, now I'm going to actually go do some Scotizo, because I have some totems saved up, and I figured that's a good place to start for hard clues. Oh, an elite clue from the first Scotizo. Oh, and another elite clue. Well, that was a nice few Scotizo kills. Seeing as I only had a few clips between the medium opening and now the hard opening, it probably seemed like this is pretty quick, but it actually was not that bad compared to the medium grind. I ended up using Implings for most of them, so I'm not going to make a ton of profit, but Hellhounds were just being very slow with only like 4 clues an hour. Anyway, we look at the log here. Here's where I'm at for hard clues. I honestly don't have a ton of items, even though I did get lucky with some things like a Robin Hood hat, but I'm missing a lot of the rune armors, most of the dragon hide. I don't know, just there's a lot of things we can get to fill this up, but currently it's at 27 items, and also we go to the shared log. As a quick refresher, I just need 4 god pages to fill this out. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the opening. Oh wow, so already I got another Robin Hood hat. It's not worth nearly as much as Rangers, but it's still a cool item to see. Oh, and a Blessed Dragonhide shield. I know these are very hard to get. Not quite as rare as Gilded or Third Age, I think, but still pretty rare. Also, I don't think I've got a Master Clue yet, unless I missed it. Oh, speak of the devil. And for the final hard casket, we get, oh, another master clue. But there are 300 hard clues, and we now have the Yuri Transform emote. Unfortunately, this doesn't unlock all emotes, because I still have to get the Explore emote from beginner clues. But, I don't know, it's a cool emote down, and the hard milestone as well. Also, since, I'll do the master clue in a minute, we can check the collection log. I think I said I was at 27 items earlier, and actually we can see at the top here. So, yeah, that's a pretty hefty amount of items. Though it does seem like I keep getting duplicates like Robin Hood hats and the Tsar ornament kit, but I don't know, it's decently more filled out than it was before, even if there's still a lot of stuff I'm missing. Like, I really didn't touch a lot of the dragon hide. And even the trim stuff doesn't have a lot more there. So, I don't know, I'll definitely be doing more hard clues in the future, especially because I'd like to get more Gilded in Third Age. But I'm not upset with what I got. I mean, I got a Dragonhide shield and also did get some Armadillo D-hide boots, which is worth a fair bit. So, overall, not a bad clue opening. Oh, and I probably should check. In the Rune Light Tracker, I got 10.8 mil from that. I'll put it on screen like I did last time as well. So yeah, you can see all the items there. Nothing that spectacular, but not bad. Oh, and 7 master clues. Oh, and when I went to sell the hard clue items at the GE, I realized I didn't check the shared log, and apparently I got 2 more pages, so I'm just missing Gothics 3 and Ancient 3 to finish the shared log now. As much as I'd love to finish off this episode by getting the easy milestone reward as well, I've been doing clues for weeks now, and this episode's already getting pretty long, so I think it's best to save the 425 easy clues for another time. But before I end off this episode, I still have the Elite and Master caskets to go through. So we have 11 Elite caskets here, and chances are we're going to get more Master clues while doing these Elites. But yeah, so let's see. We have 4 items from elites already, one of them being gilded from hard. I know that elite uniques are pretty hard to come by, so I'm not expecting to get many, but hopefully you can at least see one new one. Also, there is a chance we'll get a mimic from the elites, and if not, I really hope we get it from masters, because I still have never had a mimic. But without further ado, let's get into it. Well, I did manage to pull a mimic from the elites, but aside from that, it was pretty lucky, honestly. So we look at the collection log now. If it decides to open, there we go. I doubled the number of uniques I have from elite clues. I noticed, yeah, I got the monocle, the top hat, and I think 2 parts of the royal outfit. So, I don't know, it actually was pretty good for uniques, or at least a lot more than I was expecting. I also got 4 master clues, which is like double the drop rate. I'll be having the loot on screen now. But yeah, well, now I also have another master clue to do before we can start opening these, but 21 master clues really should give me a mimic. I finished up that master clue, and now I'm here at Catherby Bank for the final clue opening. So we checked the collection log. I have 3 uniques for master clues, one of them being the Gilded Helm. So I'm not really expecting to get many more uniques here, though there's a decent chance of 21 caskets. But the main thing I'm after is the Mimic, because it's a 1 in 15 for master clues, and I still never got one. So without further ado, let's begin. Well, that did not take long at all. So we finally got a Mimic. I need to look into how to fight this, actually. Also, I think that was a duplicate with one of the only items I had. We'll ignore that part and focus on the Mimic. Okay, I really need to start investing in magic gear upgrades, because, well, I never had much of a use because I rarely use magic to fight anything, but, this is kind of sad. Anyway, Mimic. I think what I do is I use this on here, and I was actually told I should pray beforehand, so yeah, let's get into it. I'll probably speed up the fight, but hopefully this goes well. Okay, that was a lot easier than I was expecting. I'll take the free plank, but now if we exit here, I should be able to open this, and then we'll get the reward from this clue. And we also got the music track that I was after. So do I get third age? Nope, it adds some death runes, but not a terrible value clue. Now back to opening the rest of the master caskets. There's a decent chance I might get another mimic, but let's just see. Ooh, there's a neat item, an occult ornament kit. I don't have mine anymore, so I might just keep that one. Oh, an Ale of the Gods. That's a neat item to get. Oh, and a torture ornament kit. Wow, I'm just getting all the ornament kits today. And the last casket. Oh, it's another mimic. Wow, that's a great way to end off these master clues. Well, that mimic wasn't nearly as easy as the first one, but we still managed to defeat it. So let's see what the final master clue will be. Anything good from the mimic? Not that terrible, but nothing fantastic. You know, in the back of my mind, I was kind of hoping to maybe get third age or a bloodhound or something really special, but I mean, after the ranger boots early in the episode, I really didn't need any more luck. So, I don't know, we at least got the mimic, so we're finally able to put that hunt to rest. So, yeah. Overall, I'd say those master clues were pretty successful. If we take a look at the collection log, I went from 3 items to 9, including a couple nice ornament kits. Actually, that was the old one. These are the 2 new ones there. So, yeah, and an Ale of the Gods. So overall, I'll put the loot on screen right now. It was a lot more money than I was expecting, mainly from the ornament kits, so won't get a lot if I don't sell those, but I don't know, overall I'm happy with the opening even if I didn't get third age or a bloodhound or anything special. But the main thing of note is I did get the mimic track, so I can finally get my music cape. Oh. Right. Well, I'll sort that out next episode. But yeah, I think overall this clue episode went pretty well. I definitely managed to rebuild my cash stack thanks to those ranger boots and the other ranger boots and the third ranger boots. But hopefully in the future I will be able to do another clue episode to maybe work towards the elite and master requirements, because I still need 100 masters, 200 elites, as well as the 500 easy, and there also are still a couple pages I'm missing here. Oh, and beginners. I really don't want to grind out beginners, but still need to do them at some point as well, so maybe in the future I'll have a clue episode number 2, but for now I think I'm going to take a break from clues and just stack up caskets. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and until next time, goodbye.